Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So I think you will notice that this video is a little bit different from what I used to do. So today we are going to talk about my, let's say, fragrance trips to Paris. Maybe you know, maybe you don't, but I live in the north of France, close to the Belgian border. And Paris, by train is only at 1 hour from where I live. So I like to go from time to time, usually once per year, because okay, it's only 1 hour by train, but this line is the most expensive in France. Don't know why, but okay. And also that, it's really a nightmare for me to go there on Saturday, and so I need to take a day off. It's a bit complicated for me sometimes, so okay, at least I try to go to Paris once per year so I can try the new releases. I can try some brands that I don't know, that I've not discovered yet or I've heard of and I want to try, because you can find almost everything there and not where I live, unfortunately. So last year I had the occasion to go there because I was invited for the re-release, let's say, of L'Art et la Matière collection by Guerlain. So, okay, I was really happy to be invited, and of course I went there. So I stayed 2 days. So for my first day, I tried to go to the Galeries Lafayette, on Champs-Élysées, because I heard they had lots of fragrances. So I thought it was the biggest one, but I made a mistake. It was not. So I went there, and of course there were lots of brands I've never had the chance to try, like Le Labo. And also I tried some new fragrances I didn't know from Penhaligon's at that time. So that was really nice. I really enjoyed the place. And after that, I think I stopped also. Yes, I stopped at Sephora. So we have Sephora in France, and the biggest one I believe is on Champs-Élysées. So if you go there, you will have the occasion to try lots of brands, of course, that maybe you have in your country, but for me the thing is that they have also lots of specific and exclusive fragrances that you can find only in this Sephora and not in the other ones in the rest of France. So as I am gold member, I don't know if it's a different name in the other countries, I think it is. I had a 25% discount at that moment. At least I have a 10% on everything, so this is a good occasion also for me to try things, and if I want to buy something there, for sure for me it will be less expensive. So I discovered the private range of Givenchy, which was really great. I really enjoyed it. Nothing really unique, but really great quality, easy to love, easy to wear. So that's the kind of fragrance that, I don't know, that's easy grabber. I don't know, sometimes you don't want to think about what you want to wear to go to work, something like that, and that's the kind of really nice fragrance and I can wear in this kind of situation. So and the one that I really enjoyed was Trouble Fête. So Trouble Fête was the first one that I really wanted to buy, and unfortunately they didn't have it, so I thought, okay, I will have to go to the Galeries Lafayette, but the other one. And by the time I tried everything, it was time for me already for the event at Guerlain. I went there, and this was also my first time at the Guerlain boutique, and this boutique is really beautiful. It's full of history, full of details, full of things I would have never noticed if I would have visited by myself. But fortunately, I bumped into the, how do you say in English, the training manager at Guerlain. So I already exchanged a little bit with him on Instagram, I guess, and I followed also several of his online trainings. So I recognized him, and we talked a bit, and he was really kind and made me visit the boutique. So I had a tour of the boutique with lots of details, history, really interesting things that I wouldn't have noticed otherwise. Like apparently they began with the soaps, creating soaps. So they still have this old door where they used to put the soap. It's hard to describe, but It's like not a cupboard, but somewhere where they used to put the soap there, and just it's just close to the stairs. There are some big stairs where you can go to the first floor, where you have, yeah, they had this huge display of the new collection and with the new bottles. So yeah, because that was the purpose of the event. I don't know if it's always the case there, I don't know, but it was really beautiful. Yeah, and I tried the different rooms that they have with some special bottles, special editions of like Mitsuko, La Petite Robe Noire. So yeah, really beautiful bottles. And yeah, that was really nice, really interesting. They made us try all the fragrances, so I knew all of them, mostly, let's say most of them, because yeah, it was a re-release and I had a lot of them already. So the only discovery for me was the two new releases. So it was Rose Chérie and Santal Paurosa. But yeah, for me it was not crush. Yeah, I didn't have a crush, let's say. I didn't fall in love with these two, so okay, it was kind of a pass for me. I still don't have them. I feel like I don't need them in my collection. It's not something that I'm craving for. But Rose Chérie is really pretty, but I still prefer French Kiss, that unfortunately is discontinued. So voilà, and the one that really get my attention, I think, during this night was Herbe Troublante. So Herbe Troublante, it's such a pretty orange blossom, fresh, with some mint on top. Yeah, this is definitely what I get the most, the mint and the orange blossom. It's green, it's a bit herbal, it's really pretty, really nice, and it's a re-release also of Un Dimanche à la Campagne that I never had the chance to try. And okay, unfortunately this one is a bit more expensive, but it's really pretty. I just heard that maybe it was a bit reformulated, because this one is supposed to be eau de parfum and Un Dimanche à la Campagne was Cologne. I think it was a Cologne or an eau de toilette. So okay, I can't compare, but yeah, I really like this one, and this was let's say the first one that I didn't really wanted to buy, and I bought it later when I came back home. Okay, so still concerning the event, it was really nice. We were really well received by the whole team. We had petit four, champagne. People were really available to give us some advice and make us try the fragrances. So it was really pleasant. And also there was a dancer, so yeah, a ballerine was there, and she danced for us in the middle of the crowd. So it was a bit surreal, honestly, but yeah, okay, that was really nice. And we also had the pleasure to meet the nose of the house. So Thierry Vasseur was there, and Delphine Jelk also, and they talked about the collection and the new releases. And yeah, it was also really nice to hear from them what they thought about the collection and the new releases. And yeah, unfortunately I didn't have the occasion to talk to them, because there were lots of people there, lots of people who wanted to talk to them. And I felt a bit, I don't know, a bit stupid, like, okay, hello, I don't know, I didn't know what to say to them, like, hello, I like your work, I don't know. So, yeah. I regretted a little bit after that, like, okay, but why didn't you talk to them? And I don't know, Thierry Vasseur seemed like a nice guy, so that would have been nice, I don't know, at some point to just exchange some words with him, but yeah, okay. And Delphine Jelk, I think she couldn't stay, so she left really quickly, but yeah, okay, that's it. Still, I really enjoyed the event, and I think I would come back if I can another time. So, okay, that was the first day of my trip last year, and the second day I still had some time before going back home, so I thought, okay, there is this fragrance, Trouble Fête, that I want to buy, so I wanted to go to, again, to the Galerie Lafayette, but the ones which are on Boulevard Haussmann. So yeah, of course, if you go to France, I think, and if you want to do some shopping, there are two places, of course, you will go. It's Avenue Champs-Élysées, and it is also Boulevard Haussmann, because you have the big shops there, the big boutique like Printemps, and the Galerie Lafayette, which is, yeah, just if you don't want to buy anything, you just want to, just for the buildings, I think it's really interesting to see this architecture, because the buildings are really beautiful. Even the elevator, I took the elevator, even the elevator was special to me. The stairs, everything is, yeah, historical, so it's really nice to see. Okay, so the first thing that I did was to stop at a Nicolai boutique, because I really enjoy these fragrances, the Parfum de Nicolai. But the problem is that for me it's really hard to try. They don't really sell, yeah, they have a discovery box, but they don't sell samples of all their fragrances. So, and there are lots of their fragrances that I wanted to try and I couldn't get samples online. So I thought, okay, let's stop at a boutique and try the fragrances. And okay, I stopped at the boutique. I had the occasion to try just a few fragrances, and there is one that I really enjoyed, which is Kiss Me Intense. So Kiss Me Intense, or Kiss Me Intense, is an almond fragrance. It has also some lemon notes, some anise, so it almost smells like a dessert to me. It's really gourmand fragrance, definitely. It reminds me of a cookie, kind of cookie that you find in the south of France, and yeah, it really reminds me of this. This is a great one for fall, winter, so this is one I think usually I'm craving for around Christmas, so I will wear it soon, I think. And yeah, I tried it in the boutique, I really enjoyed it. Another one that I really enjoyed also was Baikal Leather. Unfortunately, it's still on my wish list. I still want to have this one because I really enjoyed it. It's a nice violet leather, and yeah, I like this kind of fragrance. Okay, so after that, I stopped at this Galerie Lafayette I just talked about, and I was able to get my fragrance, so my Trouble Fête. So I think you've already seen this fragrance on my channel if you're following me, because yeah, I've been wearing it a lot, I think for spring maybe, also last fall. It's a nice fragrance for every day. It's kind of light, what I smell, tea. I get tea from this one, maybe green tea, or yeah, I get tea, I get something a bit floral, maybe there's a hint of rose, I don't know. But what I get the most is the tea, the fig, and the sesame, so which is bringing something really addictive and new to the fragrance. So yeah, little bit of originality compared to the rest of the range, which is really nice and quite nice. But yeah, and yes, I was able also to choose the cap. I had a special cap, but yeah. So that was the one I was looking for, and I stopped also at some other counter, and I stopped at the Chloe counter, so I was able to try all the special ones from Chloe, because they have this is it bio, vegetal, natural range, yeah. So I stopped there, and the one that I bought is the Narcissus one. So I've not talked a lot about this one because, as you can see, I still have not opened it. I bought it for spring, and as I was supposed to move, you know, I pack all my fragrances for spring and summer, and at some point I forgot about this one, so that's kind of a pity. But if you're interested, let me know. So maybe I will do a review of this one for next spring, because this is definitely a spring fragrance. I really enjoyed the narcissus note in this one. It was not really into the leathery side, it was more into the fresh green side, and I really liked it. So yeah, maybe I will rediscover it and talk a bit more later on my channel about this one, but yeah, so far I've not opened it yet. Okay, so in the end that was it for this trip last year and for what I bought during the trip and after the trip. And this year I went also because there are lots of fragrances I wanted to try, and so I decided also to stop at Printemps first. So they have a little corner which is specialized in fragrances, so it's not in their big Printemps, but it's a little bit yeah, a side, let's say, and it's at the first floor, and they have a specific corner just for let's say special brands that are not really well known. So they had the brand Atelier Oblique that I really enjoyed, and I want to get a discovery kit of this brand and try it a bit more because I really liked what I smelled from them. And they had also some other fragrances a bit more known, like DS and Durga, that I wanted to try. Really liked what I smelled from them, so I want to dig it a bit more there. So yeah, lots of nice discoveries, nice things to smell. And one brand that I discovered there and I really appreciate, yeah, I kind of fell in love with the brand. And the brand is Coreterno. And the one that I bought was No Sleep. So I really hesitated because there was another one named Catharsis that I really enjoyed too. But it was the beginning of the trip, you know. It was like the first boutique I stopped by, and I thought, okay, but I'm gonna have a really long day. I can't buy everything. I'm gonna smell lots of things. So for sure, it was one of the first fragrances that I smelled. So my nose was still quite okay. And when I tried to get some information about the brand, I also noticed that they were quite hard to find. So even online, if I wanted to get it, it was maybe a good occasion to get it there because it was also a bit cheaper in the Printemps corner. So yeah, so this is the one that I bought. And No Sleep, what does it smell like? It's a floral, I would say a floral green fragrance. It has this note of hyacinth, so this is what I get the most. Lilies, definitely, with some vanilla in the background, and some woody notes. And after that, I don't know. It's quite green. It's a little bit vintage, I would say. It has kind of a vintage vibe, but something that I enjoy, like a vintage green spring floral. Yeah, and I really like that. So yeah, and as I said in my previous video, I'm going to talk a bit more about this brand because I got the discovery set. I got lots of stuff from them, so I want to talk a bit more because I think they deserve a bit more attention. Yeah. So of course, after Printemps, I stopped by also at Galeries Lafayette. So yeah, because also I had a voucher, so I wanted to use it, and I thought, oh, what a nice idea! I could stop at, I don't know if you're going to see it, but yeah, at Celine's. Yeah, so they have a stand there. They have a corner, a Celine corner. To be honest, it was, yeah, a bit complicated to get to this corner because let me put it there, because they had lots of yeah, lots of tourists there, lots of people who wanted to buy something from Celine. So they wanted some belts, they wanted some bags. So there were lots of Asian and tourists from the Middle East also. And I think I waited maybe 30 or 40 minutes just to get what I got. So yeah, but okay, at some point it was a good way of using my voucher, and because it was working on it too. So let me open the bag because I didn't open it. I waited for you to open the bag. Oh, they put the name of on the papers. Okay, but I think they don't smell anymore. Oh no. Ah, no, okay, that's something else that I tried and I put the paper there. Okay, maybe I can try about it later. Okay, so the ones that I got some travel size because I love this format, and one of Dans Paris and one of Bois Dormant, which was their latest release. So let me try them again because I've not smelled them since. So I like this format because let's say that it's quite a generous format. Yeah, if you don't want to, let's say, buy a full bottle, of if you have like me lots of bottles, what is it? It's 15 ml, I guess. Yeah, which is quite big already, huh? You know, so you have time to try the fragrance and see if you really want the full size. But you know, I think this Celine, they are all really great. So I would like a full size of them all. So what Dans Paris smells like to me, this is to me a vanilla, mainly a vanilla fragrance. In kind of the same vibe of black tie. You feel that they have the same DNA, all these Celine fragrances. So it's going kind of in the sense of black tie, but I have something really almondy from it. Yeah, I have something really almondy, but almondy almost like a plant. It's hard to explain, but not medicinal, but something like a green almond or something like a, I don't know, it reminds me of something vegetal, like a plant. Almost like a, is it, how do you say tilleul in English? Okay, let me check. Wow, okay, I'm checking the notes. What did they say on Fragrantica? Yeah, vanilla, of course, lots of vanilla. Ah, they say laurel blossom. Is it tilleul? That would be funny because I noticed lots of fragrances which are supposed to smell like laurel blossom, and in the end they don't. Are not supposed to be something like flowers, thyme flowers? Is it that? Laurel blossom? I don't know, but it reminds me of something that is like a flower that would smell like almond, you know? It has something vegetal and almondy at the same time. That reminded me a bit of, how do you say that? Tilleul again? I think it's lindel, something like that in English. You know, they has this kind of quality, almondy, green and floral quality, something, it's hard to describe. So I would have said linden, yeah. But no, it's laurel blossom, okay, whatever. So yeah, this one is almondy, it's vanillic. So if you love almonds and vanilla, you can guess some. If I have Kiss Me Intense, I love this kind of fragrance. I think you're going to like this one. If you like also, it's a little bit vegetal and green to my nose, but really at the beginning. After that, it's getting a bit more musky. Yeah, I'm going to say like clean musk, you know, not dirty musk, but yeah, like a clean vanilla, easy to wear. Yeah, that's really a nice one, easy to wear. No risk taken here, but yeah, I like it. And Bois Dormant, let me spray it. Okay, so I would say this one leans maybe a little bit more unisex. Super nice, fresh, aromatic. I think it has bergamot. It has lots of citrus in the opening from this one. It has something like I don't know, something that leans more in the aromatic, woody, green, masculine side. I was going to say, but yeah, still super unisex to me. This is exactly the kind of, you know, green notes that I like, so I really like that. And this fresh opening, the bergamot in their fragrances is really, really nice. Usually I'm quite picky with bergamot and citruses in general because they can smell like a detergent, and this is something that I don't like. And I really love the quality of Guerlain citrus, and the quality of Céline citruses also is really nice. Their bergamot is spot on. Yeah, do I have a hint of lavender in this one? I don't know. I smell something like citrus, aromatic note. Maybe something like a hint of lavender, some woody notes. I remember they had a lavender one. What is it? Rimbaud, but I really didn't like it. I don't know. There was something. I love the note of lavender usually, but in Rimbaud there was something a bit dirty in it that I didn't like. Here it's not the case. It's really nice, like a clean, fresh, elegant fragrances. Like all their fragrances are quite simple and elegant. Yeah, they have this classy, effortless chic that you can find in some French fragrances and also in the French fashion. And this is something that you can really find in these Céline fragrances, and I really like it. Okay, so that's it. This was my, let's say, feedback of my experience about my fragrance trip to Paris and what I bought there. Okay, so tell me if you've had the experience to the occasion or to go to Paris or to Paris. And what you think about this city, to buy fragrances there. Do you have some nice place to go, nice place to try? Maybe there are some that I don't know yet and that I will enjoy trying next time. So voilà, I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!